After countless debates, GM exposed the truth about the 2026 Chevy Silverado V8 versus Duramax Diesel, and it's not even close. This isn't just about specs. This is about making sure you get the absolute best tool for your job, your wallet, and your driving satisfaction. Because while most people think it's still a simple trade-off, one of these engines now has an advantage so massive it makes the other one seem almost obsolete. Torque, where real truck power lives. Here's where most people get it completely wrong. They obsess over horsepower numbers like they're buying a sports car instead of a work truck. But if you're serious about getting things done, torque is the only number that matters. And when it comes to torque, the Duramax makes both V8 engines look like they're barely trying. The 3-liter Duramax cranks out a massive 495 pound-feet of torque. Now compare that to what the V8s bring to the table. The 5.3-liter V8 manages just 383 pound-feet, while even the bigger 6.2-liter V8 only reaches 460 pound-feet. That means the Duramax outmuscles the smaller V8 by over 100 pound-feet and still beats the larger V8 by 35 pound-feet. But here's the kicker that changes everything. The Duramax delivers all that torque at just 2,750 RPM, while both V8s have to spin all the way up to 4,100 RPM to hit their peak. Think about what that means when you're trying to pull a heavy trailer up a steep grade. The Duramax is already delivering maximum pulling power while the V8s are still climbing toward their sweet spot. This low-end torque advantage translates directly into real-world capability. The Duramax matches the top-tier 6.2-liter V8's maximum towing capacity of 13,300 pounds, while the 5.3-liter V8 falls short at just 11,500 pounds. The fact that a smaller displacement diesel can pull the same weight as the biggest gas engine while using significantly less fuel tells you everything about which powertrain is actually engineered for serious work. Fuel economy. The fuel economy difference between the Duramax and the V8s isn't just noticeable, it's game-changing. We're talking about a gap so wide that it completely reshapes the economics of truck ownership. The Duramax achieves up to 28 miles per gallon on the highway with a combined rating of 26 miles per gallon. Those aren't compact car numbers. That's what you get from a full-size truck that can tow over 13,000 pounds. Meanwhile, the 5.3-liter V8 struggles to reach 21 miles per gallon highway and 16 miles per gallon city, while the 6.2-liter V8 does even worse at 20 miles per gallon highway and 15 miles per gallon city. Let's put real numbers on this. For someone driving 15,000 miles per year, the Duramax will save approximately 150 gallons of fuel annually compared to the 5.3-liter V8. At current fuel prices, that's over $500 in savings every single year. Over a typical 5-year ownership period, you're looking at more than $2,500 in fuel savings alone. But the savings get even more dramatic when you're towing. While the V8s see their fuel economy plummet to single digits under heavy loads, the Duramax maintains respectable efficiency even when working hard. This isn't just about saving money, it's about extending your range and reducing the number of fuel stops on long hauls. Built for trail. Off-road performance isn't about horsepower, it's about precise control and steady power delivery, and that's exactly where the Duramax's torque characteristics shine brightest. When you're crawling over rocks or navigating technical terrain, you need power that's available immediately without having to rev the engine. The Duramax delivers its peak torque at such low RPMs that you can maintain steady progress over obstacles without the wheel spin and loss of traction that comes from having to work higher in the rev range. This translates to better control, less stress on the drivetrain, and more confident off-road driving. Chevrolet's own engineering team understands this perfectly. That's why the 3-liter Duramax is the standard engine in the flagship ZR2 off-road trim. Think about that for a moment. GM's most capable off-road truck comes standard with the diesel, not as an option, but as the foundation powertrain. The ZR2 gets Multimatic DSSV dampers, electronic locking differentials, and 33-inch mud-terrain tires, and GM pairs all that hardcore off-road hardware with the Duramax because they know it's the superior choice for serious trail work. This isn't marketing spin, it's an engineering decision based on real-world performance. The custom Trail Boss and LT Trail Boss trims also offer the Duramax, proving that across Chevrolet's entire off-road lineup, the diesel is considered the premium powertrain choice. Reliability, the tables have turned. The old stereotypes about diesel reliability are not just outdated, they're completely backwards when you look at what's actually happening with modern engines. GM has gone on record stating that the 3-liter Duramax is the most reliable diesel engine they've ever produced. Meanwhile, the V8s are dealing with some serious problems that should make any truck buyer think twice. The 5.3-liter V8 has been plagued by active fuel management failures that lead to lifter problems, engine knock, and catastrophic internal damage. There's even been a class action lawsuit over excessive oil consumption, with some owners reporting burning through a quart of oil every 1,500 miles. These aren't minor issues. They're systemic problems that can leave you stranded or facing massive repair bills. The 6.2-liter V8 has its own set of problems. It's been subject to a major safety recall due to manufacturing defects in the connecting rod and crankshaft that can cause complete engine failure while driving. We're talking about hundreds of thousands of vehicles affected by a defect that can destroy the engine without warning. Compare that to the Duramax's known issues. Yes, there are some maintenance considerations with the emission system and the rear-mounted oil pump belt, but these are predictable, manageable maintenance items, not catastrophic failures. The oil pump belt service interval has been extended to 200,000 miles on the newest version, making it a non-issue for most owners. When you're choosing between engines with predictable maintenance needs versus engines with documented catastrophic failure modes, the choice becomes obvious. HD Universe, where diesel dominance goes even further. When we move up to the heavy-duty trucks, the diesel advantage becomes so overwhelming that it's almost unfair to compare them. The 6.6-liter Duramax V8 turbo diesel doesn't just beat the 6.6-liter gas V8, it completely redefines what heavy-duty capability looks like. Let's check out the numbers. The L8T gas V8 produces 401 horsepower and 464 pound-feet of torque, with peak power arriving at 5,200 RPM. Meanwhile, the L5P Duramax V8 turbo diesel generates 470 horsepower and a staggering 975 pound-feet of torque, and delivers that massive torque at just 1,600 RPM. That torque difference is absolutely massive. We're talking about more than double the twisting force of the gas engine. This translates directly into towing capacity that's in a completely different league. The Duramax enables the Silverado 3500 HD to tow up to 36,000 pounds, while the 2500 HD can handle up to 22,500 pounds. The gas engine, by comparison, tops out at 19,080 pounds for fifth-wheel towing, but the real difference becomes apparent when you're actually using these trucks for work. Under heavy load, the gas V8's fuel economy can drop into the single digits, while the Duramax maintains efficiency in the teens. For commercial operators running these trucks every day, that fuel economy difference can mean the difference between profit and loss. The diesel also provides superior engine braking through its exhaust brake system. This isn't just a convenience feature, it's a critical safety system that helps maintain control when descending grades with heavy trailers. The additional braking force reduces wear on the conventional brakes and provides an extra margin of safety that the gas engine simply cannot match. The financial picture for HD diesel ownership also works differently. While the diesel option adds $8,000 to $12,000 to the purchase price, the superior fuel economy and higher resale value make it a sound investment. Diesel trucks retain 70 to 75% of their value after 5 years, compared to just 55 to 60% for gas trucks. For operators who put serious miles on their trucks, the diesel pays for itself and then some. The L5P Duramax has also proven to be GM's most reliable diesel engine to date. It features a beefier block, upgraded camshaft design, and improved injection pump compared to earlier generations. While the gas V8 is solid and avoids the AFM problems of smaller engines, it's still fundamentally a gas engine trying to do diesel work. When your livelihood depends on your truck's ability to work day in and day out, the choice between these powertrains isn't even close. The Duramax offers superior capability, better efficiency, and proven durability that makes it the only serious choice for heavy-duty applications. GM's engineering data doesn't lie. Across every metric that matters for truck performance, torque delivery, fuel efficiency, towing capacity, and long-term reliability, the Duramax consistently outperforms the V8 options. Whether you're looking at the 1500 or the HD trucks, the diesel advantage is clear, measurable, and substantial. The question isn't whether the Duramax is better, it's why anyone who actually uses their truck for work would choose anything else. But despite superior work capabilities, good old gas-powered V8s still have their own advantages, and that's why most buyers still choose them over diesels. Check out this video, the next generation V8 engine for the next generation Silverado, which you can now see on the screen. While rivals have brought up smaller displacement turbo V6 units, GM still believes V8s have the future and invests hundreds of millions in their development.